All right, real quick. I always look at situations as not like, oh my God, why am I going through this? That's immature. That's the immature way of looking at things. That's when you was a man, when you was a boy, you act like a boy, you spoke like a boy, you think like a boy. When you became a man, you put your childish things away. Okay? So I look at things as, what did I have to learn here? Why did I go through this? So recently, not recently, but probably my whole life, I just been going through relationship issues. But now I'm like, what did I have to learn here? Okay. One of the things that I'm realizing is that you have to know exactly what you want, what you need from a relationship long term, right? We are so used to having our short term fulfillments fulfilled. Okay. The way you make a relationship last long term or forever is you see what you want long term. Can this person provide this long term? Okay. So if you know you're a person that needs somebody to provide for you financially, you're looking at, can this person provide long term financially? Let's just be honest. Some people break up because the provider stopped providing. If you're a type of person, you need sex long term, you know, you need to make sure that person is healthy enough to provide sex long term. If you're the type of person you need emotional support long term, forever, you need to make sure that person can provide that. Okay? You cannot put your heart into someone and you already see this person is not going to be able to provide this thing long term. It could be something as simple as, can this person nourish your body long term? Or they're just going to do enough to get by. Can this person have high intellectual conversations, high level conversations long term? Or they'll just say enough to get by. Can this person um be family oriented long term, or they're just doing enough to get by? It's like so many things, like I've had a situation where, okay, we're going to exercise together. And like me, I'm a type of person, I'm really active. I could exercise for the rest of my life, just stay active. So you say to yourself, well, is this the type of person that's going to always be active and want to exercise and stuff like that? Or this is just somebody that's just saying they're going to do it just to lose some weight or meet a goal and then stop? You see what I'm saying? So if you know you're the type of person wants somebody, needs somebody that's in them, they like to exercise, they like to read, they like to research, they like to invest, they like to be ambitious, whatever it is you're into, if that's just in them to do that long term, just like it's in you, then it'll work. But if it's not in them long term, then it won't work. That's what you call growing apart. Okay. So people do grow apart. All right. Then you have the other situation where and especially with ladies, like ladies will get a guy thinking he's a man. Okay. And he's like, oh well, you got to help me with half the bills and stuff like that. um and you better know how to fight these bitches and stuff like that, because I just saw a post with saying, allegedly, Leslie, that comedian lady, Leslie something, said, oh, I'm rich and I could fight. She don't understand why men don't want her. Real men don't care about your money. Okay, real men, I'm talking about real men, don't care about your money. Real men don't care that you could fight. Okay, even if he's broke, he don't care about your money, because he already got a plan, he already got a mission to get some money. Okay, a little boy, a male with an immature mind, whether he got money or not, He wants you to bring money to the table. He wants you to know how to fight. He wants you to know all these lower level, the base, lower chakra things. A man on a high level of consciousness, he wants a woman that's on a high level of consciousness. Okay? And it's the same with a woman. A woman really don't care. A real woman really don't care. Um, and I can't speak for women, but what I'm observing is real women really don't care if you could slang that thing, or if you got big muscles and all this type of stuff, or if you got the baddest, nicest, best car, biggest house. Real women don't care about that. Real women care about what you have in your brain. Can you really guide her? Can you guide her family? Can you guide her offsprings? Can you bring her offsprings to the highest level? Can you bring her to the highest level of consciousness? Can you protect them in a way that it's beyond just physically fighting? You know, can you protect them in a way that it will also protect you? You know, like Haile Selassie, the way he protected his kingdom was he used chess, not checkers. You know, it was a situation where this warlord wanted to take his kingdom. So instead of fighting him, he invited him over for dinner. He's like, hey, man, let's have dinner and talk this out. This stupid, I kill your man, you kill my man, all these people die. These men die leaving their families. That's stupid. Let's just talk about it. Like, come on. So the guy was like skeptical, but he went anyway, and he took like 600 of his best men. Anyhow, they had dinner talk, everything was cool, they worked it out. But what the guy didn't know was you always do the unexpected, okay? That way your enemy doesn't expect it. So Haile Selassie sent his men to go talk to the warlord's men, and his men told Haile Selassie's men told the warlord's men, hey, you got two choices. We could go to war, or you could take this gold and go take care of your family and live in peace and not die or risk dying. The men took the gold, went and lived peacefully with their families. Okay? Because Haile Selassie would have spent that money anyway on a war. So he's like, let me just pay my enemies off. Okay? When the warlord went back to his camp, all his men were gone. They were all gone. Haile Selassie won the war without even fighting. A real woman want a man that could think like this. Don't no real woman want no dude like, man, what you doing around here, man? I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna fuck you up. Get round from my woman. All listen, if a woman wants you to react to situations like that, that's not a real woman. That's a little girl. A little girl wants you to go shoot somebody, go fight somebody. Oh, you ain't gonna fight that nigga for me? That's a little immature girl mentality. And I've been in that situation. And I told her, look, number one, I did not create that situation. You had that situation before me and you started dealing. Number two, I have my own offsprings to live for. I cannot risk my life trying to protect your offsprings that you created with another man. You need to go call that man to go protect his own offsprings. Okay, I have my own offsprings. What the fuck it look like I get killed or end up in prison over a woman and leave my offsprings out here to fend for themselves? Oh, hell no. Okay? I love my offsprings more than I even love myself. So ain't no way in the world I'm gonna love you more, even though I love you a lot. And you can love somebody enough to say, look, I love you, but I love me more. I love my seeds and my offsprings and what I've created more. It's okay to say that and walk away. It hurts, but it's the truth. Okay? Make it make sense. You risk your life and freedom to protect another woman and her offsprings that you did not create. All she gonna do is find another dude. You're dead or in prison. Your offspring suffering because you're dead or in prison and she's with another dude. Make it make sense. Same is the opposite. If a woman risks her life or freedom for a dude and she's dead or in prison and he's gone on with another woman. Okay? Make it make sense, people. All right? So you have to make hard and practical decisions. You have to make decisions that are conducive to what you really want and need in life. And that's the problem. A lot of people don't even know what they really want or need in life. And you have to figure that out. All right? When you were younger, all you wanted was some crayons and your mom and dad and loved ones to spend time with you and color with you and play with you. You got a little older, all you wanted was to hang around your friends. Then you got a little older, all you wanted was a job so you could make some money and be independent. Then you got a little older, you didn't care about money no more or anything of that. All you really wanted was a family of your own. Then you got a little older, you like, man, all I really want is love. It don't even have to come from my own family. I don't even have to create my own family. You realize I just want love. Then you get a little older and wiser and you realize love is me. I am love. Okay? I have to love myself. Then you get a little older and you realize, damn, love is not just me and myself. Love is the universe. Like, love is really the universal language. If there is no love, it's pure chaos. Like, literally, if people didn't love themselves, we wouldn't even be able to drive in unison on the road. If you didn't have a little bit of love for each other, you wouldn't even be able to coexist. So then you realize you do love everybody and everybody does love you. It's just everybody show it differently. Okay? And then you realize you're already surrounded by love. The trees love you because they give you air. The land loves you because it gives you food. Love is everywhere. You realize that. You can just literally sit still and feel love, feel hugged by the universe. So as you go through life and you go through your chakras from your lowest chakra to your higher chakras, you realize these things. Okay? And as you raise your consciousness, you really can't be around any energies that's lower than those consciousness and lower than those chakras. It just it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. So always remember that when you grow and you raise your vibration and your consciousness, you're going to leave people and situations behind. It's just a part of it. It just comes with it and it hurts. Okay? If you want to stay around those people, stay around those energies, just know you're going to get what comes with it, which is toxicity, which is you fighting within yourself, knowing you need to be over here or over there, but you're stuck over here because you don't want to leave these people or this situation. Okay? And you're going to be more miserable. Just think about what's going to make you more miserable. You staying in that situation or you moving on to another better, higher situation. Okay? Just what's going to make you feel better. All right? A lot of times people feel like what's going to make them feel better and be better is staying in that toxic situation. Okay? then you end up dead or in prison, or realizing the person just gonna keep doing wrong, and then you like, dang, I should have moved on to a higher level, higher situation, and then it's like you can't even move on because now you went back even more. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, life is about going up, accelerating to your highest level. It's not about, you know, staying, sticking to one thing or one person or one situation. It's about going to higher levels. So if the people around you are not willing to go to higher levels, you don't need to be around those people at all. You just don't need to be around those people. And when I say higher levels, I mean higher levels on every level. Higher levels physically, higher levels mentally, higher levels emotionally, higher levels financially, higher levels athletically, higher levels um on every single level in everything. Okay? If you are and those people situations are not willing to keep going up, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay? Somebody's going to always outgrow you, or you're going to always outgrow somebody. All right? You have to always be willing to grow. If you stay the same, life is going to leave you behind. If you stay the same, life is going to leave you behind. Muhammad Ali said, if you're the same person you were 20 years ago, you wasted 20 years. I say, if you're the same person today, I say yay, not day, that you were yesterday or yesterday, you wasted 24 hours. You literally wasted 24 hours. If you're the same person in this second you were a second ago, you wasted a second. If you're the same person in this minute you were a minute ago, you wasted a whole 60 seconds. Okay? As you scroll in the internet like everybody do, watching 7 second, 60-second videos, you should be watching videos that in those 60 seconds, it changed your whole mindset. So literally the person you was 60 seconds ago, you're not even that person no more. You're on a higher level. You see what I'm saying? So you can be a completely different person minute to minute, second to second, hour to hour, day to day, year to year. Well, yay to yay, year to year. And it's just the faster you grow, is the faster you can get to your accomplishments and your goals. The slower you go is the slower you'll get to your accomplishments and your goals. That's it for now. Love you guys. Universal love.